Hi, welcome to this channel on magnetic energy, technology, principles, applications. This video is about universal consciousness. I just want to talk for a minute about some of the stuff that we were given. This is highly unconventional information, of course. And the thing is, if you ever get a chance in the near future, hopefully, to work with this technology, to work with magnetic energy technology, you will most likely have some very crazy experiences that are difficult to explain, and that includes experiences with beings from other worlds. And so if we hadn't been through these incredible experiences that we had in the past, I certainly would probably not include any of this type of information in this particular channel related to this particular model. But because of what happened and because of the information we were given, I absolutely feel obligated to include this type of paranormal, spiritual, metaphysical information as part of this model. So, given that, there's been this kind of trend among a lot of metaphysicians, or like people that believe in like global consciousness and global healing and wanting some sort of enlightenment to occur or some sort of ascension on this planet. And one of the biggest questions that I get through this channel and through emails and through other people is that how on earth is humanity going to transcend above our current level of consciousness when the vast majority of people apparently are at such a low level of consciousness that it's like impossible. I mean, the percentage of people that are kind of trying to move into enlightenment, which is very difficult to do on a daily basis if you've ever tried to be enlightened in our current world. But it's almost like we're devolving, like if anything, consciousness, it feels like it's going backwards, or the level is going down, especially with COVID and everything, with all the fear around the world. Damn it, I'm gonna have to delete that word, because otherwise this is probably gonna get blocked, this video. So the idea here is, and the information that we were given is, to move away from a global consciousness to a universal consciousness. Now, something on this planet in the last 100 years, not something, some very, very specific things, between nuclear testing and nuclear reactors and nuclear energy, the dirty kind, the bad kind, not the clean magnetic energy kind, but the awful destructive kind, between that and electricity, the resonance on this planet and in this solar system have changed so much. And in this model, we are very, very closely interconnected, our solar system, to many, many other solar systems. Thousands and thousands of worlds are connected to the magnetic streams that have been contaminated by the technology on this planet in the last 100 years. And I've talked about this in other videos, and how this is a huge deal. Not only has it given other beings this whole idea of like an accelerated ascension program to get our planet moving very quickly into the next phase, where we will have cleaner technology, a higher level of consciousness, and we will clean up our act and get rid of electricity, and we will get rid of all nuclear, basically all nuclear, dirty nuclear material on this planet will be neutralized and it will be taken care of one way or another, either by us or by them. Hopefully it'll just be by us and not by force, by them. But anyway, so there's this universal consciousness where there are, according to what we've been told, I guess you just take it for what it's worth. That's what we've done, we've had to do, and we've had so many things validated and proven to us that at this point it's hard for me to question things that we've been told, because so much of it has come to pass that we didn't even know. So that there are trillions of beings that that are holding an intention for this planet to go through the approved upon plan for the ascension and the transition that we are going to go through. Well, we're already in it, but the really serious part of it's coming up in the next several years. And so, I mean, we're talking about trillions of beings that have a true universal consciousness and expanded awareness, the ability to co-create, the ability to time travel, if you want to call it that, dimension travel, space travel, and not only by vehicles but by consciousness and everything, that have a focus on this planet to make sure that it goes through the transition that it's going to go through, partly because the stuff that's happening on this planet has contributed to the contamination on their planet, which is a huge deal. So if you're a planet that depends on like resonant technology, magnetic type of technology, crystal-based technology, where subtle resonance is everything, and then all of a sudden you have like dirty nuclear contamination in the magnetic field, or electricity that's contaminating or changing the resonance of the stream, the magnetic stream, that could affect everything in your world. Every thing from your actual bodies, physical bodies, to the environment, to agriculture, to technology, to everything can be impacted. So we're talking about thousands and thousands of worlds that are negatively impacted by what has happened on this planet in the last 100 years. And that's completely unacceptable. So the call of this video is to go from a global consciousness to a universal consciousness, because when you envision the transformations and the light coming into this world and the enlightenment of humanity, it doesn't really matter if most people on this planet envision that right now or not. It really doesn't matter. You have trillions of higher dimensional beings at your back that are envisioning that same thing, and that are 100% committed to making sure that these changes that are coming take place, and they take place in a manner that is fully acceptable to bring us into the galactic community and in harmony. It's mostly about an energetic harmony with the rest of the energetic streams that flow through us, flow through our solar system. So this may not be very practical information, but in terms of meditation, you can envision that there are a lot of beings that are supporting the idea of unconditional love evolving on this planet, of light evolving on this planet. Now, they are enlightened enough that they will not step on any toes or try to change any approved upon plans. We've had that made very clear to us. They will not. So like, for example, if you told everyone on planet Earth, oh my gosh, there's another planet dying in another solar system like ours is, and we want all of you to, rush to their help, we wouldn't even think twice about it. We would just be completely ego-based, and we would try to save them, regardless of what the universal path called for. Now, but when you're talking about enlightened beings and trillions of them that are in a higher level of consciousness, they will not step over any boundaries that cannot be stepped over. So as they maintain the consciousness that is for the approved upon plan, a universally approved upon plan for this planet to go through the transitions that it's going to go through, they will 100% support that. Could all of them bring enlightenment to our planet right now in this moment and change every person on the planet? Yes, obviously. Trillions of them could do that. They are masters at creating. They are masters at changing consciousness. They could do that in a heartbeat. But is that the plan, to do that in this moment? No, that's not the plan. And that's why they won't do that. What they will do is provide incredible support and love and support in getting through the transition. And to those people that tune into them, the communication with them is going to become stronger, clearer, and it's going to become this whole idea of us interconnecting with those communities and having that guidance, having that support, having that, you want to call it spiritual support, technical support, any kind of revelatory insight support. So all of that is becoming stronger and stronger. For those of you that are already doing that, you know what I'm talking about. You already have the connection. For those of you that are thinking, wow, that would be really cool to be able to do that, that is going to be what you start to do, and you will have those types of relationships. It will be interdimensional. It may be in your dreams. It may be in lucid dreaming, it out-of-body experience. It may be mental. It may be through your heart space. But one way or another, there are universal pen pals for every single person on this planet. And so just get ready for that and start opening your mind to the idea that our planet right now is surrounded by and is being held in the consciousness of trillions of enlightened beings that are absolutely certain and convinced and knowing that we are going to go through the changes that we are going to go through in the next several years, and that nothing is going to stop it, and they are 100% committed to that and raising humanity in a level of ascension and love and light that we all need, that we desperately need, and also includes technology that will help us clean up the planet. So with that, I will try to do more practical videos in the future, but I hope that this gives you a little bit of hope into the future and a little bit of support, so that it may feel very defeating on this planet right now with all the people that are at such a low level of vibration and consciousness. But fear not, because when you are at a higher level of love and you are still trying to do that light work, you are tuning in to the galactic neighborhood that is fully in support of that energy. So that's the bigger picture, and I think that's where we need to head and start thinking and expand our consciousness to a universal consciousness, not just a global consciousness. So with that, I will see you next time.